Uh, I am Aishwarya Rajesh. So, I have done more than 25 films in Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, and one Hindi film. So, I have done a Hindi film, Daddy. It's critically acclaimed, opposite Arjun Rampal. So, I want to share my journey. Why, like how I'm standing right in front of you. Okay, so journey. My journey is mixed, like there's pain, there's success, there's happiness, of course there's love. Without love, it can't be a good journey, right? Everybody has relationships too. Okay, I was born and brought up in Chennai, and I'm a lower middle class girl. Like I was brought up slum, slum housing boards. So I was from that place. And we are 6 of us. My father, mother, 3 elder brothers, and I was the youngest one. And my father died when I was 8 years old. So it was my mother who actually took care of everything, like our education, everything. Like I never felt that I missed my father in my life. She was a fighter, and she was not educated. Now I'm going to talk about my mother's story, okay? So then I'll talk about my journey because she's very, very important in my life for who I am today. So I want to start off with my mother's journey. So she's not educated. She doesn't know a word of English or Hindi or except for Telugu. I speak Telugu. My mother tongue is Telugu. So we were 4 of us, and she went to Bombay all alone. She got saris from these local stores, you have like these cheap saris or expensive saris and all that. She come down here to Chennai. She'll go in buses and she'll go door to door, like friends or family, the nearby people, and she'll say, konjo refer cheyandi, konjo recommend pannunga. She used to sell saris like that. And she used to be a LIC agent. How many of you know LIC agents here? And you know how annoying they are, right? Even today, like I'm making good money, my mom still asks, my co-stars and all, or LIC policy podringa. I'll be like, Mom, Amma, stop it. Yeah, ipdi pandra. It's like that because it is a typical behavior of LIC agents. And then she also did real estate, like what not, like everything to just, feed us. And she gave us like good education in high standard schools. I was studying in Sri Vidyaniketan Residential School in Tirupati. And I did my schooling in Holy Angels in Chennai and my college in Etharaj. And my brothers were also well educated. So then, when I was 8 years old, my father passed away, and it was my mother who took care of all of us. So after some time, this is a little emotional, so I might not be able to speak really well, but my first brother passed away when I was, say, about 12 or 13 years old. He was my my elder one. His name was Raghavendra. He died because he was in a relationship with a girl, and they said it is suicide. We didn't know it was suicide or if it was murder or accident. Clueless. We were clueless because I was like about 10 years old or 12 years old. My other brother was like same. We were all like 1.5 years age difference. All like kuti kuti pasanga na. And then okay, fine. So my mom, how difficult it is for anybody, man. Even our friend or own பக்கத்து வீட்டில் யாராவது இறந்து போனாலே it is very, very difficult to take it. It was my own, it was very hard for her to even accept the fact that she lost the first one. Okay, the days passed by, and then after few years, my second brother, he was doing his hotel management in SRM college, and then he got a job. He was offered some 40,000 or 50,000, and then my mom was so happy that he's going to be supporting the family. And she, it happens like, okay, somebody is there. Okay, yaro orthar vandirukanga to kudumbata kaapathradhukku. So every mother thinks, okay, my son has grown big, It is always happy for a mother to see that. Then happened, another tragedy. He died in a road accident. So then it was very hard, very, very hard, because it's a little emotional for me also when I speak about this. But I want to share this because it's very, very important to know how I have struggled, how my mom has struggled. So it was only me and my brother and my mom. My mom was gone. She was totally gone. And she also gave up. Like, it all happened in, say like 1 year or 2 years gap. It was just that. So I came into the scene. Now I'm going to talk about my journey. Every girl, when they see some situation like this, they want to really support their family in some or the other way. So I was doing my 11th standard. So that was my first job in my entire life. How many of you have heard about this promotional activity for a product? Is there anybody who's actually done that? You've done it? Okay. So I've done it. The first one was in Chennai, there's Besant Nagar, okay? If you've been to Chennai, you'll definitely know Besant Nagar because it's a very, very famous place. So there's a supermarket. So I was standing outside the supermarket, and there's a Cadbury chocolate, like a tube or something. It's the new launch, the Cadbury chocolate sauce. So I'll have to catch all the customers who are coming inside the supermarket. Ma'am, konja taste pannunga. Ma'am, please, idu taste pannunga. So that was my first job, and I earned 225 rupees. Then slowly I started doing whatever I could. Like, I was doing events. Then I was hosting birthday parties where I could get 500 rupees, 1000 rupees, 1500 rupees. And I was like so happy getting like, okay, 5000 rupees a month. But is it sufficient to run a family, to support my mom? It's not, right? So I decided to get into serials, TV serials, okay? So the first TV serial offer they gave me like 1500 rupees. So I was like, 1500 rupees from morning 6 or 9, whatever they start, 9 to 9. You'll have to go shooting, and then 1500 rupees. I was like, and then they said, okay, you'll have monthly 5 to 6 days of shoot. So how will that money be even sufficient? So then I asked my mom, why is this other actors who are in this serial, like the main leads and all, are getting 20,000 rupees, 25,000 rupees? How is it even possible? So my mom said, you have to do movies for that, so you'll get like bigger money. If you act in movies, if your movies are good, if you get recognized, then you'll get more money. So then I started trying for movies. Before that, I was into dance reality show, Manada Mailada. I won the title there. So with that certificate or presentation, I was like, okay, I have done this. I was a reality dance show winner. And then I started approaching cinema companies. The first movie I did was Avargalum Ivargalum. That's my first film, which didn't do well. So then I started trying a lot of films. There are like, so in cinema, we always hear only one thing, which is sexual harassment. Everywhere there is sexual harassment, but since it's media platform, it's highlighted. Otherwise, every girl has that problem. But it was not only sexual harassment, but also my color, my complexion, the way I look, my personality. Maybe even I didn't know how to dress like the super actresses, like all the way from north or from other parts of India. Maybe they didn't take me because I was talking in Tamil. Tamil pesuringla? Rejected. So it happens like that in our Tamil film industry. So I had to face so many criticism for my looks, for my color, for my personality, the way I didn't carry myself really well. There are few directors who actually told me, நீங்களாம் ஹீரோயின் மெட்டீரியல் இல்லை, which means I'm not heroine material at all. You can do some roles like kutti roles, like the small roles wherein like a friend role or something like that. He told this on my face. Please don't waste your time. There's another director. I told him like, sir, I'm just trying in movies. He's a well-known director. So I told like, sir, கொஞ்சம் சினிமாவில் ட்ரை பண்ணுறேன், எனக்கு ஏதாவது கொஞ்சம் சான்ஸ் இருந்தால் சொல்லுங்கள், லைக் எனி குட் ரோல் யூனோ, லைக் கொஞ்சம் ப்ராமினெண்ட்டாக இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு கேட்கும்போது தேவர் லைக், ஓகே, வில் கிவ் யூ ஒன் ரோல் விச் இஸ் ஆப்போசிட் டு திஸ் காமெடியன். I was like, okay, no sir, I don't want to do a opposite comedian. I'm just trying to, you know, get into movies as a lead or something, at least some important roles. Then I didn't get any opportunity for almost 2-3 years. After some time, I acted in a film called Attakatti, a small role, Amuda. It is that film which actually, it's a very small role, it's not the main lead. Then people started recognizing me. Then I did Panyaram Batniyam, then I did Rummy, then I did Thirdan Police, like a main lead types. And then what changed my life is this one film called Kaka Mutta. Okay. So it is actually a mother role for 2 children, a slum mother. Okay. So nobody wanted to do that role. But I don't know, my intuition or I just thought, okay, let me just do it. I love the script. What is wrong in playing a mother role? How does it even matter? So I did that. And that was game changer in my life. That movie was a big hit. And one thing I learned from that, like Manikandan, my director Manikandan is the one who taught me how to learn acting. I was not a great performer. Even today I'm not a great performer. I keep learning from each and everybody. When I look into my performance, I'm never satisfied. I'm like, இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் நல்லா பண்ணிருக்கலாம், I could have done even more better. So I always try to learn from each and every director, every film taught me so many things. That movie I shot, Kaka Mutta, I shot in slum. I went there, I saw this woman. She had like பத்துக்கு பத்துன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க தமிழ்ல, I don't know how to say it in 10 by 10, you know, that was the house size. She was washing clothes inside our house, literally. I was like walking by and then I was like, enna pandringa? It's like thuni thoi. I'll just tell this in Tamil and then I'll so then it's because the way she told me, you know, thuni thoichit iruken, and then she said like she will wipe the water, she'll switch on the fan and adile kanjino, it'll dry, the floor gets dried, and then she'll cook there. And then there's one small mini toilet inside that house, and there were like 4 children, 1 dog, 1 tata, 1 party, everybody in that same house. And I was like, how is it even possible? And then we get, like, we have a 2-bedroom apartment, we dream for 3-bedroom and then a bungalow, and then we have I-10, then we go for some other like BMW, Audi or something like that. But they were very happy with whatever they had. So that surprised me. I learned something from her. I was like, really? And she was looking like goddess to me because avlo manjal potuktu, you know, the Tamil culture, they put a lot of turmeric on their face, they keep big bindi and then salangu, what, golusu or whatever there was that big anklet. She looked like goddess to me. So I learned so many things from Kaka Mutta. My director Manikandan taught me how to act, how to learn. Then I didn't get offer for 1 year. Like, I got all the praises from biggest to the biggest people, like so many big directors. I don't want to mention the name, but many big directors, many actors, everybody. But I never got an opportunity to act opposite a big star. Then I was like, movie is hit. It's critically acclaimed. Worldwide, it was a very big, you know, it was appreciated worldwide. It was there in all the festivals. But I haven't got any opportunities opposite big actors. I don't know. I really don't know. Except for few who really respected my talent. I did Vadachane with Dhanush. I did Dharmudarai with Vijay Sethupathi. Then I decided, okay, I'm not getting any offers for, okay, opposite big heroes. Okay, let me just be hero for my own film. So I started doing a film called Kana, which changed everything. I didn't know, I mean, like, I didn't get Kana. I mean, Kana is a film about cricketer. I don't know how many of you heard about this film, Kana. I don't know how many of you watched it. So I play a cricketer, like they need real cricket player for the film. Then I got trained for the film for 6 months, and I told my director, just trust me, give me one opportunity, please. In a nambi kudunga, I will definitely be able to do justice to that role. So Kana changed everything. It gave me so many awards, so many big things in my life. Like I started doing so many female-centric films, and I have almost 6 to 7 films which I am playing the hero in the film. So it's just that I believed myself. Guys, nobody supported me, trust me. Nobody supported me. It was only me who supported myself. And nobody was there, like somebody, like, you know, everybody in the film, like you, avangaloda pethi, avangaloda daughters, you know, and the madri irukkom, something like that. But there's one thing I used to do in my life. When I didn't get an opportunity to act, or, you know, people actually criticized me for my color, my personality, I don't know, I have faced so many criticism, including sexual harassment, but I know how to handle it. So if somebody is trying to abuse me, I know how to give it back. I was that bold enough. I was very strong enough to do that. So I want all the women to do that too. Okay? So it's very, very important. All the women have to protect, you know, it is in your hand that you have to protect yourself. Nobody is going to come like Superman or superhero is going to come and protect you. So we have to protect ourselves. So I have struggled all my life by myself, and I think if I can do it, anybody here can do it, right? So this is my life story, and I'm really happy for you know, for the success I am tasting today. And I still think I have to learn a lot from my, you know, I'm never happy with my performances. I always learn from different people, my director. So this is my journey, and I always believed in myself. I think we all should believe in ourselves, and we should never be dependent on anybody. You know, what women, especially women, shouldn't be dependent on anybody. So thank you so much for this opportunity, and that's my story of whatever, I don't know how do I name it, but this is my story.